Origin just almost and this is Predicting the Future with Bad Translation by channel StarvHarv. I translated Wikipedia's timeline of the future from 2040 all the way to billions of years through language with terrible. What does that even mean? Wikipedia's timeline of the future? Yeah, I don't get that. What do you mean by Wikipedia? Does Wikipedia talk about the future? Why is there future timelines in Wikipedia? What is it like? A lot of analysts put predictions there, like this is what we think geopolitics and everything in the world is going, because that's like extra. Like, okay, is Wikipedia that accurate? I'm pretty sure it's not. Focus on your accuracy before you focus on the future. It's like, oh, we have everything locked, so we're talking about the future as well. No. But yeah, obviously it's going to be fun. StarvHarv is great, basically, talking about the things. Okay, why is he talking about the future? So what, all the other wars, like, come on, there's many other things you could talk about. Like, you know, I don't know, like Greek time, God knows what. You can just talk about Julius Caesar's lifetime or something, right? All those Historia Civilis videos based on something like that. You can make something like that. I don't know, Mongol times, right? Many other different historical periods you can talk about. I guess he's going to do that in the future. But yeah, this is going to be interesting as well. Let's watch it. Remember, you will flag my reaction, don't forget to subscribe so that way I know which videos to react to more. You know, I like videos like this. Obviously, I've done, I think, other bad translation videos as well. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed anything. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, check out the link in the description. There you'll find it, or in the end of the video end card. And let's watch it.
I translate.
Whoa. There we go.
Wikipedia's timeline of the future from 2040 all the way to billions of years through languages with terrible translation quality. This was the result. In the 2040s, I want to study in the US in 2011. 2047, 50 years ago, 2 years later, 1997, July, Hong Kong, one color. It's a puzzle. If you can work this out, please send me a message on my fax machine.
The first one, obviously, there's Robert Downey Jr., which is like a narrator. He's talking about time machine, obviously. He wants to go to 2011 that time because 2011 was the best period to educate yourself in US or something. I don't know. And this is some kind of a message to the past. This all makes sense. Time machine and everything.
50 in 1943, the British Prime Minister surrenders to Polish troops. The Battle of Three Mountains of Fuji. Many questions have been raised about the Soviet Union's role in Nazi Germany. The British government refused. The Polish government refused to publish the articles in the British press. In 2013, a Polish court found evidence that someone had been killed. The Polish courts had worked out that in World War II, someone died. From March...
You know something's nefarious when British is refusing something, and then police are somehow involved and somebody died. Who's that somebody? Mysterious music plays in the background.
1999 to March 2051, 777 satellites were launched.
That's not that much.
The anus, not just an anus, just it's the genuine article. In 2065, after the Chernobyl accident in 1986, the Chernobyl power plant ceased operation. I think it's time to stop now.
I think they started and then it's like, okay, realize that, yeah, it's not a good time, so they closed down.
2070, India is no different. It
Hey!
was announced by Prime Minister Modi in 2011.
Hey!
It's just the same. 27.
Come on now, hey! Then again, sometimes it feels like that. Okay, first of all, he wasn't even Prime Minister in 2011. He was Prime Minister in 2016, right? 2016. Ah, there you go, I guess. Fuck it, like, reality is warped now. Okay, India's no different. Yeah, sometimes it feels like that, sure, yeah. Not really, obviously, things are changing a lot, but still.
76. I lived in America for 30 years. That's me law. 2080. And then 1542. On this day, Queen Elizabeth was unveiled in Sydney. She's back!
Unveiled!
She is back!
First clone, I guess.
Frozen. For later generations to admire. 2090, by September 11, the money is gone. 2094,
There you go, people. Crypto won. There is no money anymore. It's only crypto. And anybody who didn't invest in it is broke now. That's what crypto people want you to think.
end of the world. The biggest event of this decade is the transition of Mercury to Jupiter. What is happening? Mercury became another Jupiter, which probably caused the end of the world. 2099.
Scientifically, maybe our planet started to no our sun started to expand. It's like its dying has accelerated, probably pushed Mercury all the way to Jupiter, implying that all other planets died. So end of the world. There you go.
A 99-year-old man was admitted to Astoria Kaufman Hospital in Queens, New York. Sony BIOS 2099 is available for Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, PlayStation 2, and Nintendo DS. I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm going to update my DS in 2099. 2112, Queen
Vintage gear, I guess.
II's love affair is described as public information. What's she been up to? 24th century, Donnelly believes
that is all wrong,
man.
man.
Safe for several reasons. In 1843, the Treaty of Windsor between England and Portugal was considered good but bad and fatal. Yeah, it's good, but it's bad. 25th century, from 2013 onwards, $325 a year will be saved for education if Wisconsin's public schools are not dismantled or unemployed. Right, well, that's got something to look forward to. 26th century.
So after basically centuries of struggle, they finally have fine. We'll get out. We'll do something about the education debt and everything. You get 235. That's all you got. If that building is not destroyed or something, there you go. If people are still employed, which we're gonna make sure it's not, then you get that loophole. There you go.
Forest, bad weather, little rain, short harvest. That's all they left. What happened? It's a mystery. In the 20th century, Johnny Cage, 639 cents, St. Petersburg, Netherlands, September 5th. 28th century, the Earth rotates every 241 months. What? 2,800 seconds. Annual income, 10 income. Income, 999. Huh?
Not the best time to show wins.
30th century,
Okay.
in 2999, music production is due to end on the 31st of December. The conclusion of the Millennium Song.
Joe Biden when it comes to
January
end. Okay.
1st, 2000. It's over, music bros. So now we're going into the far future, which is like up to billions of years. And 1,000 years from now, the average time is 1 to 30 seconds per day. Wow, those are short days. The sun moves towards Mars.
Okay. Yeah, if Earth spins that fast, we are all dead.
Wow, those are short days. The sun moves towards Mars. In 10,000 years from now, Super Red can play with the Beatles and Andreas Supernova. Wow. According to Brandon Carter's controversial statement, the probability that people will die today is 95%. All right. I can
He's
see
gonna
why
personally
it's a
kill them.
controversial statement. And half of the survivors will be born in the fall. And this probability is also 95%. Will disappear. Finally, the fifth brightest star in the sky is Vega, the pole star. It's about time. The pole star. It's like a Polish star. The wheel of the world glass wheel is at the center of One World Wheel, the largest and strongest summer and winter exhibition. I'm going to have to wait potentially 15,000 years to see this, but it sounds worth it. 15,000 years in the future, it's generally believed that the Sahara Desert was formed by volcanic eruptions in North Africa between 50 and 1,000 years ago. Not 50 or 1,000 years ago. 17,000 years in the future,
all stoned.
people risk being buried under billions of tons of corpses as a result of a horrific ocean explosion. Okay, this got very brutal. You will be buried under
Yeah, I think it started being brutal a long time ago.
of corpses. 50,000 years in the future, you sit on the ground for 2 days in the heat. I think they have been or accepted for so long that they are all Fridays. That's a bit.
I think what has happened now is like people have lost their mind. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about because things are shit in that future.
EU law there. 100,000 years in the future, for example, in North America, Megastrotstris is common in South America and Canada. This is especially true for America's Lawrence Zoo from North America. Treats for a long time. You. In
Robot
100,000
overlords, what
years
was
in the
that?
future, moon in the sky. The moon in the sky attacks the Hobbs and Belinda. 100,000 to a million years in the future, we assume that 10% of the speed of light, humans can live in our galaxy, and we use all the energy of the galaxy to predict the end of time. In 250,000 years in the future,
I like how it just went from shit to instantly we are like next generation of technology we have right now. We are too powerful or something. Okay.
in New Mexico, garbage collection does not affect residents in the short term. After like,
I
what
mean,
is it, like 95% of people are dead, we still got garbage collection. But people don't care. Like, so what? 500,000 years in the future, the dark side of South Dakota's Badlands National Park is gone. 1 million. It's like a little lost planet in Oregon. It's just like a little lost planet. Where is it gone? Also, King Uranus fought Crescinda's group. I think this was the anus, and now he's evolved. 2 million years in the future, some bird species experience bad things. 4 million years in the future, 11 famous closed doors.
So basically just went to mysteries now. There are 4 closed doors. One of them opens the door to a new galaxy and all that shit. There you go, 95% of the people dead. Some of them feels like Warhammer, right? It's all bad, everybody's dead, everybody's sitting in desert in fucking heat, everybody's getting scorched, 95% of the people are dead. I guess the Emperor's gonna come now and raise everybody up or something. There you go. Mechanicus is real now, there you go.
50 million years in the future, he admitted he didn't know what to do when his bike fell into the California River in St. Andrews, according to Scottish MP Christopher Noor. Conflicts between...
So for millennia, he been sitting in that river just like, my bike fell in a river while everything was happening. 95% people died and he was just sitting there all this time. That's what happened.
Africa and Europe caused disruption and chaos in the Mediterranean, but the country will only develop when the number of villages in the country doubles. However, the area quickly increased to 5.7 meters cubed. This is the weakest we've ever seen he, where his bike has fallen into a river. Also, 50 million years to future.
Yeah, it's not the weakest. I think for millions of years, he's been sitting in one place just fine. So I guess that's flex in itself or something.
Canadian students received 60 awards, and the world thinks it's time to save oil. 100 million years.
So for all this time, we should save the planet. Now everybody's like, fuck the planet. This is too much, man. Save the oil. We decided we need oil more than the planet. That's what it is. I need to charge my phone. That's what they suddenly realize now.
In the future, 66 years ago, a meteorite hit the island of Fiji, and it hasn't stopped.
A meteor.
Keeps hitting
A
them.
meteor.
250 million years in the future, Californian Walker encounters Californian Walker as it travels north along the North
These are
American
zombies.
coast and west across the Alaska.
Walker.
300 million years in the future, 100 million years later, there was a big crash and they used a bomb. Paul Hoffman's
Again,
first
nefarious shit.
land animal has reached the Pacific Ocean. What? What's going on? Who is Paul Hoffman? Why has he got his land animals? 800 million years in the future, as carbon dioxide decreases, it is no longer visible and oxygen is replaced by algae that floats westward. Ultraviolet radiation is increasing in Myanmar, just there. Even after plants die, animals can live for 100 to 300 million years. The last pest to disappear was the giant mosquito,
Of
which
course.
became a disease. The final destination for animals.
I think mosquitoes became a disease a long time ago. Giant mosquitoes, just like giant red roaches from Fallout. Giant mosquitoes, that's what you need. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure there are in Fallout 4 there are mosquitoes, right? Giant mosquitoes, I forgot that.
Hydrogen ship as the price of freedom. The 1.2 billion years in the future, although carbohydrate levels are lower than chickens with higher carbohydrate levels, the assumption that a specific photon can be identified, the factory where Let's Death as a whole gets a high estimate of life expectancy, and if possible, high temperatures begin at home, will not allow the animals to live. Excuse me? What did you mean by this? Carbohydrates are...
I can't process that. I physically can't process none of that. That was too much. None of that made sense. I couldn't even try to make sense of that, but I didn't even know what just happened. I don't even know what he just said. Because everything was so stupid, the latest thing is basically erased everything before it. So I don't even know what the whole sentence was now.
A bit lower than the high carbohydrate chicken. If I'm still around 1.2 billion years in the future, just tell me to quit right now. 1.3 billion years in the future, eukaryotes have died in the world of starvation of carbon dioxide, leaving only software. 2 billion years in the future, Andromeda is the first closed-door leader of the Milky Way and Milky Way. 2.8 billion years in the future, high prices have disappeared around the world. Okay, everything might be dead, but there's no high prices anymore.
Yeah, why is there no high prices? Because there's nothing to buy. So there's no everything worth zero because there is nothing there. There you go. Everything's dead. Andromeda's close, right? Everything's becoming turbulent. Nothing to buy, nothing to survive on. Prices are zero.
Everything's going cheap. 7.5
It's literally worthless.
billion years in the future. The moon may disappear before reaching the red line across the sun. If it doesn't change, it's usually in the pool. In our time, Eras Titos has reached the conditions necessary for lunar life. Who has? This person's living on the moon already? 22 billion years in the future, if the dark energy were less than a foot thick, the Earth would expand for 200 million years before...
22 billion years Earth is still there? How? How the fuck is that possible? Our solar system is not there anymore.
breaking up into larger, brighter objects, such as cosmic clusters or images. 325 billion years in the future. So far, it has been shared more than 100 times across the world, and even country stars have sent their congratulatory messages. Congratulations! 2 trillion years in the future, it is assumed that all committee members, except the General Secretary of District 1053, will be replaced by a center guard. Gamma rays produce larger waves than the diameter of Earth. Future technology going.
What?
10 trillion years.
Changing
in the
laws of
future.
physics now.
Besides his ability to overcome the bad stars, he is also the most skilled engineer in the world.
There you go. Finally reached the giga stage. Why am I talking about emperor? We have an emperor. It's called He. Right? There you go. He's finally having cosmic powers now. He was already like flying through planets to planets, but now he literally have cosmic powers where he can just like more powerful than the cosmic things. There you go.
30 trillion years in the future, it's time to think about the stars in the sky. When 2 suns, or stars, from Earth meet around their parents, more of this star will have many more stars. What? Is this like star reproduction? I don't know what this number is, but live Hawkeye systems with black holes show no disruption or mergers with other black holes during collisions with the Andromeda galaxy. This long black hole will be the last friend of the lost elephant at the end of its life. Yeah, it's like an elephant just there. Like the stars have become conscious now and they're reproducing and making friends with elephants.
Yeah, something to do. I don't know. I'm pretty sure like Andromeda and Milky Way already merged long time ago. We are talking about much higher in the future. I don't know what's happening. I really don't.
Like it. Sometime. This has become... The numbers are too big. Everything changes and the world moves to the Middle East, where the hot spots of the world slowly
There is no
die in
Middle
their
East.
less powerful state. He
There is
believed
no
that
Earth.
photons would not penetrate the atmosphere and that new metal detectors would damage the Earth's body. Create 56 or more metal stars.
Ending with the He. Okay. I'm guessing He somehow saved the Earth. Literally grabbed Earth and moved somewhere else and somehow managed to save it. Yeah. Our sun expanding didn't kill it, right? Many things didn't kill it. I'm pretty sure that many supernovas might happen between them that would kill the Earth. I guess he just kept moving it away from these cosmic dangers. And somehow, even though everybody's dead, some of them survived, and there you go. I think he just tried to save his bike and that river. That's what happened. He made sure even the river didn't dry up. There you go. Alright, well, that was predicting the future with bad translation by channel StarvHarv. If you like what Rickson, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.